It's a cool chart and you should check it out. There, cannabis, nice article on cannabis. It talks about, 3 stocks to watch. We're not stock investors, public market necessarily. We're certainly not advocating stocks. I'm not going to mention many names, but some interesting tidbits here. We've seen very strong growth in the cannabis market, specifically because it's deemed a necessary business, and yet the valuations have been crushed. So that's a nice arbitrage, as it were. There are a number of multi-state operators known as MSOs with less than $1 billion in market cap. And for example, I'll mention one name, Harvest, which is, I think, concentrated in Arizona amongst other states. Harvest is looking to have $200 million in 2020 sales, and they are currently trading at $405 million market cap. So 2 times revenue for an extremely fast-growing business, notwithstanding regulatory issues and all that stuff. But it is still pretty cheap, and there's some others in the article that I mentioned which are even cheaper, believe it or not. As they say, specifically for Harvest, that as Arizona looks to go recreationally legal, that could bump up their sales in 2021 by $50 million alone. The Safe Banking Act, which basically eliminates cash for these companies, that is kind of tucked away in the next stimulus plan, and that may be a big deal for a lot of these cannabis companies, maybe even reigniting a bit of a rally, if you will. Lastly, we had a great interview with a gentleman by the name of Nick Gregoriades, who's a fellow countryman from Cape Town. Nick specializes in the coaching, men's coaching essentially, and why that was interesting to us is because we feel that trading and investing is very much a psychological game around coaching. So Nick draws some parallels towards his coaching clients and towards making you a better investor, and we'll put that down below. That's our roundup for the week. Hope you're all well, taking care, and we will speak to you soon. Peace and love. Greg out.